These are the required points to express in your ad. Feel free to paraphrase and speak from your own experience. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. So, it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And please make sure, this point, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Do you know the spelling of anchor.fm? ANCHOR.FM. Thank you for your listening. See you. Hello everyone, I'm Richard Gon of Back to Live podcast version. This time, I'd like to talk about, whether titsjob is comfortable or not. And in the past, I created whether, blowjob is, what is the point of blowjob and whether footjob is comfortable or not. And I have created such episodes, related to, enjoying. Let me change the explanation again. I have created some contents and I created the essential points of blowjob and I created whether episode talking about whether footjob is comfortable or not. And this time I'd like to talk about whether titsjob is comfortable or not. And the conclusion is that titsjob is comfortable, but that is limited to only busty women. Only busty women can give men the comforts by titsjob, which means maybe you can imagine that there are some slim women, and those people in some cases those people don't have huge breasts. I'm sorry for slim women, and considering which I don't think those people can give men the comforts of titsjob. So you should, if you are a man, and you should ask some curvy women or busty women titsjob, which means titsjob is to embrace or to cover the penises of men with the breasts or with boobs or tights of women. So considering which softer tights or softer boobs can give more comfort to penises or to men than harder tights or harder boobs. So considering which you should ask if you are a man, you should ask some curvy women or busty women to give you the titsjob to give you titsjob in the penises. So in this the point is that and this is not focusing only on titsjob. So as I said in other episodes, there's an essential point to enjoy sexual intercourse. So for example, if you'd like to enjoy footjob, I said in the past that footjob isn't that comfortable, and of course you can ask women some blowjob, which I think is fine, but when asking some women to do some sexual plays, those women should be good at those sexual plays, considering which when it comes to asking titsjob to some women, you should ask that sexual play to curvy women or busty women, like which this is the case to the works of your workplaces, so which means if you have some work you'd like to ask others to do, you should ask the work to some specialists or some experts. So if you ask some works, if you ask somebody to do the works, but somebody isn't in charge of that work. You know, that works, those works wouldn't be accomplished. You know, if you have some works, you'd like ask somebody else to do. Just somebody has to be in charge of those works, or that somebody you are going to ask the works has to be a specialist of that works, like which you have to ask you know you have to I'm sorry, let me change that, how to describe, you know, you should choose who to ask at first, and maybe in this case you have something you'd like others to do, but you have to choose who to ask at first. And in the case of tight job, you should ask some curvy women or busty women who are good at you know, handling tights by tights. So in that case, you know, you should ask some busty or curvy women who can be good at treating penises with their own tights, or with their own boobs, or with their own breasts, and like which this is the case, and this is also applicable to the real workplaces, or what the workplaces in reality. So if you have some works you'd like others to do, and the others have to be the professionals or experts of the works you'd like to accomplish. So you know, if you have some works to be, if you have some works you'd like others to accomplish, you should ask some. It's natural to ask some experts or some professionals to do those works, which is what I'd like to tell you. So you should ask some busty or curvy women to give you the comfort of tight job. That's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you. If you'd like more information about the episode, please check out the description column of this episode. So in the description column, I give you some additional information about the episode you have just listened